The following is rated F for fairness. Viewers' discretion is advised.
Welcome to the audio show.
Alright, so the honeypot girl is in disarray, and I think that she's in disarray because she cannot understand how she's lost this. Like, how did she lose the monies from Wayne? She's in that state of shock when you start to lose something. She can't quite understand it. So now she's coming up with things because, of course, the other girls are egging her on. And here we go again where these girls are not able to think for themselves. They have to think inside of a circle. Let's go. So if you're not quite sure where did this come from and why this phone call is happening, this phone call is happening because Delicia had a little conversation with her about Wayne cheating. They don't know this, and you and I know that Wayne has not cheated. Like, there is no part where Wayne has physically cheated with any woman at all. But nonetheless, I think this is more like a setup, in terms of from Lauren and Delicia's standpoint. But I'm gonna reserve that.
Hello?
Hey,
What's up with it?
I want to ask
Yeah?
you something, and I just want you to be honest with me, okay?
Yeah, what's up?
Did you cheat on me?
Man, what? No.
Wayne, I'm
Tamara.
serious. I'm serious.
Tamara, oh my God.
Just listen to me for a second, okay?
So she had this conversation before with Wayne, and she's asking these same questions before. But this is what happens when you start to do the whole kumbaya thing where, and I love sister circles, and I love when women do sister circles, but you have to be very careful, ladies, with these sister circles, because the sister circles will drive you nuts. Because what they tend to do is they put you in a state of always thinking, and when a person goes into what I'm going to call answer hunger, then they're just hungering for the closest piece of information that they can find to match a narrative that's in their head versus finding the truth.
Because I've been trying to rack my brain around how us talking about a ring and then it led to all this other stuff, how I'm cheating on you with the world and I don't cook for you. If you wanted food, that's all you had to say. Like, you know me.
It's all I had to say. I wanted food. If a person, I want food, I got to eat.
But I'm saying, Wayne, if it's somebody else, I could take it. I just want you to be honest with me. I don't want to feel like I'm crazy.
No. Tamara, Tamara, no. I did not cheat on you, girl. When I told you I want to be with you, I was serious about that, man. I was thinking marriage. You the one started.
You were thinking, okay, you were thinking marriage, but an argument about a ring, that's
Man,
worth
you
ending
can't
it all.
cheat, it's crazy.
All right, so I don't know if Wayne was thinking about marriage, right? Because Wayne is kind of, I've never seen Wayne as the marriage type, no matter what he says. So I'm going to just leave that right there. There's a lot of scrutiny on that. But let's talk about the whole idea of the ring. I think what Tamara didn't get is the fact that this man has spent all of his monies. Well, he's worked us very hard on his own things from before you were there. You come into his life and you're trying to tell him what he needs to do for his thing, and you're very forceful about it. It's not like you're saying, well, hey, I don't like it, but you know what, if you're gonna get it, you get it. No, she was trying to tell him that he had to do that. And so instead of him pushing it with her, he said, you know what, let's just kind of end it. Now, she also didn't realize that she mentioned a lot of things, whereas talking about putting up with his baby mamas, putting up with his kids. When you start to say that to people, that's going to flag anybody, it's going to drive anybody's attention. I'm just saying.
What, just the ring, that was just the top of it. That, you let up a lot of other stuff today. You're not listening. I was hungry. God, dog, man. You really talking about somebody cheating on you? I can't believe. Girl, you thinking about everything I could have did instead of what you could have did right. What you could have did, you could have made sure your man was fed sometimes. And you talking about just because you're not looking at what I told you about you. You trying to find something in me so that you wish I would have cheated on you. You know why you wish I would have cheated on you? So you could go around and say, he did me wrong. He just like any man. Girl, I did not cheat on you.
Bingo. Now he's right on that. She wants to have something so she can draw the narrative as best as possible. It's like what Amber did today. She wanted Anthony to get that low so she could have played the narrative, because that narrative is easy to swallow on women. So when she brings out the Dave thing, people are going to say, well, girl, you know what? Go right ahead. Look at the audience right now and you'll see what I'm talking about.
I ain't perfect, but in that relationship, I was working.
That's your story and you sticking to it.
Yeah, also, you know what? And I'm sticking to being single. So I don't have to worry about nobody questioning me, especially when I'm telling the truth. God, let me, you know what, man? Let me go get me something to eat. That's what I'm going to go do. Because I'm hungry. And I'm going to warm up something that my chef cooked me.
Bye, Wayne.
She's upset because the G-Wagon is about to go. The $30,000 is about to go. All of this is about to go. She's about to go back to her old car. Well, she doesn't really have to go back to the old car because she has enough money to buy a brand new car. But nonetheless, no more G-Wagons, no more of these things. They're gone. She's losing her grip on the sister circle that Shayla and Amber them have, where they go around and they live this life. This, made up or made believe life. That's exactly what's going on. That's where your girl's at, friends. Wayne is cheating on her. Wayne is not cheating on her at all. He wasn't. Could he have? Maybe, but he didn't. That's the thing. And instead of, it being, all right, let me see exactly what I did wrong. No, she's right. He's right. She's looking for things to basically justify what's going on. Because that's what your girl Amber has been doing, trying to justify her cheating. Instead of her just leaving it where it was. Should have been perfectly fine. But that's not about her. That's about the honeypot girl. Wayne is absolutely right. Anyways, give me y'all's take, like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm going to talk to y'all soon.